The Cincinnati Bengals beat the Pittsburgh Steelers on Thursday Night Football. It was almost a week ago. We probably should have recapped this like Friday or something, but that's what you get when you deal with a couple doofuses like us. But are we back? Are there concerns? The Bengals have a problem, but it may not be a bad problem. So we've got plenty to talk about coming up next on Cincy Unfiltered.
Your boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed, beers getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go. Our boys are ready to go. Our boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed, beers getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go. Our boys are ready to go.
What is up? What is up, chat? The millions of fans watching worldwide, the tri-state area, across the planet, maybe galaxy, maybe. We're on some aliens car radio right now. Who knows? But we're back on this lovely, lovely Tuesday evening. And is our team, Drew? Is our team back?
I think we might be back.
We might be back. How we doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. Some personal news. My new kid that is on the way has a dick.
Yep, I heard.
Very
Great.
pumped about that.
Great. I love the way that you announced that. I do. That's awesome.
Wife not a fan. Not a fan when I say that.
Now it's on the internet, and the internet is forever. So the kid is forever. How about that?
Yeah, so I'm thinking Jamar Garrison is good.
I saw that. I saw Jamar. I'm seeing in the chat Shiesty Garrison, Joseph Lee Garrison. There's a lot. There's a lot to work with here. Just don't name him Zach Taylor Garrison, and you're good.
Thank you. Yeah, so that was very exciting news to get over the weekend. The wife and I are very, very excited about that. This is the last child, so I was like, we got to carry on the Garrison name. We got to carry the name through, and we are. So name is to be determined. Name is still being discussed. I've been told it is not going to be Jamar. So rough, tough.
That's what she thinks, you know.
Yeah, it's early. It's early in the decision-making process.
You could sneak it on the birth certificate. You know what I mean? And then you guys agree to Paul or Joseph or whatever you're going to name him. And then, nudge the doctor and the nurse and be like, write Jamar on that document. Just do it.
Yeah, she's going to be out of it anyway. She's not going to know what's going on.
Slip the doctor a 20, maybe 100. Doctors make money. Maybe 100. Say, hey, write Jamar on that birth certificate. You know?
Here, name the kid Jamar. Here. Yeah. Try a beer. Yeah. Try a beer. Name the kid Jamar. Yeah, so we're very happy about that. But we're also very happy about the fact that the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Pittsburgh Steelers on Thursday Night Football. I brought this up at dinner. I brought this up at dinner, and she denied it.
That's actually sick. I'm sorry. That's actually sick.
Yeah. I suggested that an hour ago.
I am team Adriel Jeremiah Garrison. That's great.
I like it.
That's a good name. That's not even a crazy name.
Noble name.
Yeah, not that Jamar's name is crazy, but maybe for your kid. But Adriel Jeremiah Garrison. That's Vic. Get on board. Get on board.
That's good. I think that's a good one. So we are very happy now. I do need to address something about the Thursday night game.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Went down with my buddy Josh. It has been brought to my attention that I got really drunk.
Yeah, you were a little liquid. Yeah, that's okay.
And it's come to my attention that I was antagonizing Steelers fans. Maybe searching for an altercation with Steelers fans.
Okay.
And I would like to say that I do not apologize.
No.
Because that's what you fucking get when you come to Paycor Stadium wearing black and yellow. I didn't hurt anybody. Nobody was injured. I just chirped a little bit. I just talked a little bit of shit.
Yeah. They deserve it. If any fan base deserves it, it's them and their stupid towels. So
that's kind of what I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm glad you didn't get arrested. But fuck Steelers, fuck them.
Yeah. Now, this is a report from Dad's wife. She wore that to work on Thursday, and you love that.
That's not a school, is it?
No, she's not working at school. It's also under a shirt. It's under.
Yeah. I'm not judging
a regular shirt.
Yeah. It looked like a school atmosphere, and I would say that's a She looked like a badass front office lady. That's where I was going with that. So
if my kid,
he's very popular. He's got to answer the texts on the show. Now you have to read it out loud.
No.
We'll get to the football, folks. Let him answer that. We're going to discuss it because the Bengals have beaten the Steelers 33-31 on Thursday Night Football. I believe that my score prediction was Bengals 31, Steelers 27 or 24 or something like that. I was pretty damn close. And I'm not taking credit for the win. Okay? I'm not taking credit for the win. But I was pretty close with my prediction. You got to give me that. Are you mad?
It's just stupid shit.
Deal with it later. Let's do that now.
You did say 34-31. You were very, very
34.
close.
Okay, 34-31. I was very close.
Yeah.
I said 34-31? I got to look back at the
I thought you did.
That
Kane says you were exact, and he screenshot it. They screenshot.
No.
I don't know if Kane's a male or female. Kane says you were exact, and it was screenshotted.
I was exact.
Kane is saying you were dead on.
Do I get a reward? Wait, hold on. I need to double check myself. I don't remember my own
I don't have
prediction
anything
here.
I'll give you. I think I went 27-24.
I'm scrolling down my timeline. There's the drone show nobody could see. There's Joe Flacco.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Kane is a dude. We can confirm.
I was.
All right.
So I was 34-31 Bengals. So I was 1 point off. Proof
33, but that's pretty damn close. That's got to be the closest one. That's a great shot.
31. Yeah, that's ridiculous, actually. Night vision, garage beer. Almost exact. That counts. Let's just say I was exact. 34-31. Oh, man.
That's either way, close.
And either way, we won. And that's all that matters.
In large part, thanks to this old son of a bitch right here, Joe Flacco.
I got the 16.
Joey Flack. I had the 16 jersey on myself.
It was popular in my section because nobody around me had it on. I thought I didn't see more.
I didn't see that many either. It was pretty popular where I was sitting too, but I did see a lot post game when you go to the Thursday Night Football crowd to be in the background. We headed over there. Lots of guys holding up the Flacco jerseys like maybe they just went into the pro shop and purchased
it. So I did this thing where I had my white, I had like a white Red Bull racing jacket on, and it was still white. I was thematic, but as soon as he threw in the first touchdown, I ripped my jacket off, and it was kind of neat. I'm not bragging. The section went a little wild over the Joe Flacco jersey. They thought I made it. They thought I made it in my garage. They were like, why do you already fucking have that? And I said, because I'm a little obsessed with this team. So you got to get it.
Yeah, I got that a couple times too. Like, how'd you already get that? I'm like, if you want one, go to the pro shop right now.
Yeah, they've got them.
But old man Flacco, 10 days after being DoorDashed from Cleveland, under the lights, first home game, white out, white helmets, white paint on the field, white walls around the edge of the stadium. Beautiful scene for primetime football.
Yeah.
Comes out here, 31 of 47, 342, and 3 touchdowns, baby. I'm talking 3 of them things, dude. He looked so damn good. He looked so calm. He even said after the game, hey, still kind of didn't know what the fuck was going on every now and then.
Yeah.
But I just kind of figured it out. And that's the beautiful thing about having a Joe Flacco who's been in the league for 18 years because he doesn't have to understand all the plays and schemes and all that. He understands football. He knows how to read a defense when he's up under center. He knows what's going on. And he knows I'm going to throw the ball to Jamar Chase 23 fucking times. Yeah, because he's really, really good at football. And he threw it to T another, I think, 10 or 12 times, something like that. So he's like, hey, I've never had receivers this good in my entire fucking life. So I'm just going to drop back and I'm just going to hit them up. Bop, 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 bop. And it was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And
he even said it like before the game. He's like, it's so fun to throw to these guys. Like, it's like He's got 2 absolute lethal weapons. And the 342 and 3 touchdowns is impressive, but the 31 for 47 is fucking unreal. Like, I mean, he was throwing dimes, dude. Like that throw to, we're going to not break down film. We're going to look at some videos here. Like, he was playing, I don't know, like a young man. How do you say this? Like he was all over the place.
He's playing like a wily veteran.
Yeah, I guess
that's the only way that I can say it.
Yeah.
Wily veteran. And a big part of the reason why now this is a new addition to the box score breakdown. We haven't done this yet.
Okay.
But when you have a game like Jamar Chase has, where you have 16 receptions for 161 yards and a touchdown, and it's a franchise record, you get your own slide on the box score breakdown when we're talking about receiving numbers. He was doing anything and everything he wanted to Jalen Ramsey, to Joey Porter Jr., to Darius Slay, to the most expensive defensive unit in the NFL. He just did whatever the hell he wanted. And we do have some video from that beautiful, beautiful night of him just doing what he always does. And Ramsey that, hey, I'm your father.
Yeah.
Look at this. A couple hand fightings. He's going to flop. They're both pushing on each other, equal hand fighting. And then Jalen Ramsey's going to do his fucking dramatic ass flop. You get a better side of it here. It's just, okay, you're cooked. Boom.
This is my favorite part. I mean, Ramsey, he's like, yeah, I've got him. Nope.
Yeah. Got him by the shoulder pads. Yeah. Chase gives a little shove back, and he's fucking flailing his arms and shit up there. What are we doing here? And this was right after Chase had a throw in the end zone where he barely lost control of it at the end.
Yeah.
And they ended up overturning it. And I was in the stands, a little boozed up.
It's okay.
And I was screaming, go right fucking back to him. I'm looking at everybody in the section. Guys in front of me like followed me on Twitter. They knew who I was. It was cool. We were having a good time. They're drinking garage beers. And I'm like, go right back to that motherfucker. I don't give a shit. Go right back to him. And what do they do on that next play? Right. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Float that thing up there. And it's just, I mean, let's just watch it again because it's so much fun and it's been so long.
The ball
beautiful ball.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful ball.
The pass.
If Chase didn't have to fight through the PI that was called, if he didn't have to fight through the PI on that, it's a clean drop right in the bucket catch.
It was an incredibly accurate throw.
Fights through it.
Absolutely.
Look at the adjustment.
Love that he caught that while being just absolutely yanked on. You know what I mean?
He's getting mugged
like
at the same time.
Porter thought he had him. And then all of a sudden he didn't fucking have him. And Chase scored. Like video game numbers. Jamar Chase. It's the easiest way to put it.
It was really so good. Mm-hmm. And Joey Flacco was slinging the ball to other individuals out there as well. 6 receptions, 96 yards, and this touchdown.
Oh, this is a good one.
For T. Higgins. This is the patented old school. T. Higgins takes a slant across the middle and goes to the crib. Drop back, boom. Look at this. Look at all the Steelers around him. There's Patrick Queen. There's fucking, I think that's Slay laying on the ground. I don't know who that other loser is, 25. Here comes 24, Porter Jr. Watch. You can see my mouse here on the screen if you look close. I figured out how to do this. Watch Joey Porter Jr. here. Just the fakest fucking tough guy in the NFL. Watch him make this business decision and not even really attempt to make this tackle. Oh, yep. Let me just throw my hands up. I let him score. Sorry about it. There's Darius Slay trailing him into the end zone. I mean, this guy, this, look at this guy. Why is he not trying to tackle T. Higgins right there? Look at 24.
See, that's the perfect scenario for him to put his head across the football and try to make a tackle. I mean,
or punch at it or something.
Business decision is the perfect way to describe that. This is reminiscent, if you go back to when he catches the ball. This is reminiscent of Jamar Chase against, I think it was the Chiefs. Do you remember that when he just outran the entire fucking team?
Yeah, he took that. He catches
slant. and
he's in a box.
1, 2, 3, 4. They should have been able to close on him and stop the ball. But T. Higgins, big man running. Look, bam, slips him. Being chased, splits just 2 corners, safeties, sorry, and just gets in. It's unreal. Unreal.
T's at the 2-yard line. This guy's giving up.
Yeah.
He's just he doesn't give a fuck. And then he puts his arms up. Oh no, don't worry about it. Soft. The most overhyped, overpaid defense in the NFL. And that's what you get. T. Higgins taking a fucking a slant right across your face, and your number one draft pick says, I don't want any part of trying to tackle this guy. No, I don't care that my dad's Joey Porter, the big bad Steeler linebacker from the back. Yeah. I'm softer than shit. I'm just going to let him score. And Darius Slay's 475 years old, and he's not going to go ahead and catch that guy. And then, so if you look at it, you got Chase, Higgins, Yoshi, Fant, and Chase Brown. Flacco only completed balls to 5 receivers. And Yoshi come through with 3 receptions, 49 yards, and I was hacked during the game because I tweeted, I said, bench Yoshi now because he had a drop. We had drops last week. I was getting a little bit frustrated. I'm like, where's Mitchell Tinsley at in this situation? And immediately after this play, I tweeted I was hacked because I wasn't saying to bench Yoshi because
this was his get back game. So I mean, run this clip. This is great.
Well, he had a drop in that moment too.
That's true. First of all, Flacco dropping back, looking downfield. Obviously, the guy knows what he's looking at. Rips it. Let it go. Absolutely hit play. There we go. Unloads under pressure and hits it.
Darius Slay. Their big free agent signing. Their big time free agent signing, Darius Slay. And if you look at the beginning of this play, this is Flacco being an old school Wiley vet because he sees they're running the short routes. They got somebody on T. They got somebody on Jamar. They're actually bringing 2 on Jamar. You got Ramsey, and it looks like a safety there. So he's like, okay, so you're bringing two on T, 2 on Chase. I know I got the seam route up the middle because I've been in the league for 475 years. So I'm going to let that thing fly. And there just happens to be a former track athlete that's super handsome and went to Princeton down there who's going to come up and he's going to make that catch. That's Wiley, veteran Joe Flacco stuff. And that's the kind of stuff that we did not see out of Jake Browning.
No,
we just didn't see it.
Yoshi did have that drop. And I was saying, man, maybe Tinsley's the answer. But this was a get-back game for Yoshi, man. He had 3 solid catches, 50 yards, and he's, floated his way back to being able to stay on the field. Now, Noah Fant, 4 receptions, 44 yards, plus a touchdown. Not only did he have that touchdown, but he had that pass down the sideline where he ran an extra 20, 30 yards on top of that. So we've got tight ends, folks. And Flacco decided to throw the ball and score a touchdown with the wrong tight end, taking money out of Drew and I's pocket, but we won't hold that. We won't hold it against him. I'll take the points. Chase Brown in the receiving game, whatever, because this guy was having a night on the ground.
That's actually incorrect. I don't know why it says 4. I fucked up the graphic. He only had 2 because I bet for him to have over 2.5 receptions, and that was the only leg of my parlay that didn't hit. He had a drop too.
Yuck.
I must have copied the text and not changed the 4 to a 2, so that's on me. But back to Noah Fant. Noah Fant found his way in the end zone in a big moment here, and this is another play that I love to start it from the top. So you can come off the line. You see T here. You can see my mouse wiggling around his head if you can.
This is great.
Need to find a way to maybe get a more dominant cursor here, but we'll figure that out later. I just figured out how to do this. T's going to come off the line. Here I am. Bam! That's legal. That's within the line of scrimmage limit. That's Darius Slay again. Big free agent signing, going to change the Pittsburgh defense. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. Actually, what he's going to do, he's going to get driven into the end zone and put on his ass by T. Higgins.
Yep.
And that is going to clear up Noah Fant coming across the field, as Patrick Queen doesn't know what the fuck's going on here, apparently, because I think he should know to go with Fant, but that's all right. They don't really teach good defense in Pittsburgh. They just teach dirty shit.
Anymore.
We can get to that in a minute. And then bam, Noah Fant right here. Bengals up 20-17. Get the other touchdown. First play of the 4th quarter. Flacco's fired up. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see what this guy's able to do. I just don't know that Jake Browning even waits long enough for this play to develop. I think he's going to try to force it somewhere else. And he's just got a strike right there to Fant. Former teammate in Denver. Maybe they got a little chemistry left from back in the day. And he was out there just dealing footballs. And
you show the clip. A team makes that play happen, right? Because
I feel like he does.
Let's say T just chips that guy and runs along and he's able to kind of play shortstop back there. So He drives him back, puts him on his ass. Absolutely. Like you said, completely clears the way. Cause like you can see Queen after Fant makes this touchdown. Well, I mean, watch Queen's body language.
Oh man, what happened, man?
He's just like, oh fuck. Like he had no idea Fant was sneaking behind him. And that's because he probably thought he had topside coverage, but his topside coverage was fucking
put
laying
on his ass.
back. Yeah. It's like,
and there was a couple plays out there too where you see that Chase was blocking, and that's what you love to see out of guys that you name captains, that you give the money to. They're not just here to catch the beautiful touchdown passes. They're not afraid to get out there and block either. And part of that blocking, I think, is why we saw the best rushing output that the Cincinnati Bengals have put up in, like, I don't know, years, 2 years.
Yeah.
Definitely this year. Chase Brown, 11 carries, 108 yards. Samaje Perine, 7 carries, 31 yards. Joe Flacco, 5 carries, 3 yards. Now, everybody's saying show the run. I suck. I didn't upload it. I suck. I was trying new things with the video. And I didn't want to. I can get it up full screen. I can't get it in our little breakdown thing, but that's all right.
I sent.
No, I got it. I got it.
Oh, you have it. Okay. Yeah. Well, while you do that, I got to talk Chase Brown here. I mean,
talk about it.
11 carries, 108 yards, right? And these 108 yards were not like rumbling, stumbling, 5 at a time. Chase had some absolute barn-burning runs during this game, which
he did.
20, 30 yards, it felt like. And I'm just watching from the stands. I'm like, who is this? Because I know he was capable of this, but where has this been all year? You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's because of Flacco and things feel different. Like, I don't know what it is, right? But he had an absolutely electric night. We as Bengal fans know he's capable of this. I just want to see this consistency, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely. I would agree. And I think a big part of it was because we had some very good blocking that happened.
Huge
out there. That was the best performance of the Bengals offensive line all year. And I think a big part of it is Dalton Reisner. Starting at left guard.
Yeah. 100%. It also helped.
We got the run.
Okay. Go for it. Play it. And then I'll.
Oh, look. Oh, shoot. Boom. Oh, I still got it. Look at my old ass go. And slide. Oh shit. Get out. Holy shit. Get out. That is exactly what happens. This was apparently a broken play.
A busted play.
I tweeted the clip and I said, Zach Taylor just pulls out a read option against the Steelers on primetime that you never see coming. And everybody on Twitter told me I was a big dumb dipshit and that was a busted play because Flacco said it post game. And I'm like, all right, I didn't hear it. But either way, you just love to see the old guy getting out there. Okay, fuck it. I'm going. Okay, get out, first down. That's it. I'm fucking done. The place went nuts after that. It was electric. Everybody's like, holy shit, that happened.
I think I tweeted, what the fuck just happened? Because I didn't think, my brain in the stands was like, there's no way that was a designed play. But then I automatically went to, that was read option. Okay.
Like the Ryan Finley one against Pittsburgh in 2020.
He clears that up after the game and says it was a broken play, which makes it even more incredible that he was like, you know what? These old legs, I'm just going to fucking take it myself. Unreal.
Yeah.
But the stadium was as loud as I have ever heard it in my entire life. The people are excited about Flacco. It's just so it's so interesting, you know.
It is. After that was when I cracked a garage band.
Oh yeah,
it was already cracked. I'm not gonna lie, it was already cracked.
Mine too. I'll cheers
the tall boys in the stadium. I helped a guy today on the beer finder at www.drinkgaragebeer.com because he sent me a DM. He said my Walmart doesn't have it. And I said, that's unacceptable. Yeah. We'll get to work on that. I said, give me your zip code. He gave it to me. I plugged it in there. I said, go to Rob's Liquor Store or whatever it was called. So we found the guy beer. And if you need to find beer, you just go to www.drinkgaragebeer.com, enter your zip code. You can find bars, restaurants, gas stations, anywhere that sells that delicious flavored beer. And you can drink one on Sunday in Paycor Stadium if you go to the game. And if you are going to go to the game, you might as well save some money and get your tickets on TickPick, the official ticket provider of Cincy Unfiltered. You can download the TickPick app or scan the QR code on your screen. You use code Cincy14. Knock some money off your tickets. Get in their Ring of Honor game. get to see the legends go in, get to see the legends come back that the Bengals ended up ponying up the dough for and paying
You
for.
can get in the door right now, folks. No fees, no bullshit for $84 all in. $84.
Cheapest game of the year so far
on TickPick right now.
Probably because it's the Jets.
That's surprising. That's low, guys. So download TickPick. I mean, you're down in the 100s for $170. That's a $300. That's a $300 ticket any other time. So
no shit.
Scan the QR code right now. Use code Cincy14 to save $15 off any Bengals game, home or away, one time this season. I mean, hell, you could buy a $84 ticket, save $15. You're paying what, $65, $70 to get into a Bengals game? Let's go.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it. So that's always what you can do. Now we can move on to recapping the game to some of the top defenders. Now, there are issues with this defense.
There are.
They've got to tackle better. I think the two biggest issues with this defense are the lack of pass rush, didn't get a single sack on Old Man Rodgers, and then missed tackles. But highlighting some of the defenders who had some of their biggest plays, Barrett Carter's second game as the official starter, leads the team in tackles, 12 of them, 8 of them were solo. And then you get into the defensive backs who are honestly helping this team stay in these games and get what we needed, because we got third-year man out of Bama, Jordan Battle, coming away with a pick at the beginning of the game to get the ball back in the Bengals' hands here as Old Man Rodgers goes deep down the sideline. He drops back. 0 pass rush. He could have stood there for a fucking hour, but thankfully it's a bad throw. I thought DJ Turner was going to come down with the ball, but Jordan Battle came down with the ball, ended up running it back, and he was ruled down by contact there. But a big swing. Jordan Battle gets his 3rd pick of the year.
I never went back and looked at this. Where was he touched? Can you pull the clip up?
He was touched. Yeah, he was touched. Let's go back to it here.
Can you see, like, does he touch his back with his hands? So Rodgers,
I think,
again, he says.
Yeah, I think as they go down.
So he's got
I think they're saying he's
right there. Okay.
He's touched somewhere in this.
Right, in
area,
that scrum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have that angle, but I'm thinking probably like right here.
Yeah,
maybe.
right there. That's probably it.
And then that's going to rule him down by contact because he's got
That's a good heads up play to touch him. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Because he did hop up and run it back, but they reviewed it. It came back to the original spot. But that's a big play as the Bengals got down 10-0 early and kind of clawed their way back into it after the Chase touchdown. You're wondering, are they going to be able to finally get a stop? Because like I said, we're not getting home. Oh, touch him on the helmet. Okay.
Okay, looks like helmet.
Okay. And then after that, we've got another big interception by a guy who's playing football at one of the best levels, I think, in the NFL. He is playing like a top cornerback right now. He's playing like a Pro Bowl level cornerback. And that person that I'm talking about here is, of course, Michigan man. DJ Turner. And I was at the game with my boy Josh, and he did say that there was going to be a DJ Turner pick right before it happened. He called it.
He did.
I said I would love it.
Whoa.
And then
on the play, he called it?
Right before the play, sitting in the stands, he went to the game. And dude, this is a fucking robbery. This is DK Metcalf. Yeah. This isn't a small guy. This is a big, strong hands receiver. And DJ Turner steals this football from that. Everybody's like, okay, DK caught that ball. That's what everybody in the stands thought it was. But look at him, rip it away. Knee is down.
Yep.
What a play by Michigan man, DJ Turner. Now he goes, he just steals that ball from DK Metcalf.
That's straight strength. He mogged DK Metcalf.
That's a giant dude too, man. Like DK is not small. He is a big, strong dude. He said, let me have that son of a bitch. That is a massive, massive play at that point in the game. Because you're looking at it, 2nd and 13. We're getting down to your halftime. I believe the Bengals got 3 points out of that.
They did, yeah.
I believe they got a field goal after that.
The unreal part about this is him having the wherewithal to steal it, right? Not punch it out or just try to, brush sweep the ball up. He takes it, maintains possession, and it's our football. Like you said it. He is playing at a Pro Bowl level. DJ Turner is easily our best DB right now. It's absolutely unreal what this man is contributing to the team. And when he does shit like this, give him an extension now. I don't think he's eligible, but just make the draft up the contract and just say, hey, when you're eligible, just go ahead and sign this and bring it back to us, because he's playing.
I think he is eligible after this
unreal level. Then just draft the contract up and let's get it done. Come on.
He only had 1 tackle, 1 solo. That's because nobody could complete nothing on the guy.
Nope.
You don't want your corner to have 8-10 tackles. If he has 8-10 tackles, that's not good. And the final piece of our box score breakdown, something we've never done on this show in the box score breakdown, but I feel like it's something that deserves to be talked about. We've got a box score breakdown for Money Mac, because Money Mac is back, dude. He's hitting his kicks this year. He went 4 for 4 on field goals Thursday night, 3 for 3 on extra points. He's been hitting kicks all year. I'm not going to hold the 67-yarder in Green Bay against him, but I would say that he made the first one before he got iced. He knocked that sumbitch through, but I'm not going to hold a 67-yard field goal attempt as a prayer at the end of the half against the guy. He has been on his game, and you really, really love to see that for the guy after the struggles he had last year. You were worried about it this year. People are like, do we keep Cade York? Do we have them have an actual battle for the kicker position? But Money Mac says no, and he steps in here like we've seen him do time and time again with the game on the line after T. Higgins makes a phenomenal play to catch the ball and slide that I should have uploaded. Yeah. I didn't. I fucking suck. There was a text from Dad about that play. We are going to get to the text from Dad. But after T. Higgins has the heads-up play to slide, because he's like, if I score a touchdown right now, I'm giving the ball back. And that's still Aaron Rodgers over there.
Yeah. I was literally about to throw up at this point during the game. It's because it's like, I don't think I was comfortable until this kick went through. If you're about to play it, sorry. But the fact that he goes 4 for 4, 3 for 3 on extra points, and is clutch enough to make that, let's call it a game winner, right? It wasn't at the death, as they say in soccer, but he got it through, and all we had to do is have our defense step up, right? You know, it's just the little guy is on his shit this year, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, absolutely. So he steps in, game on the line, something we've seen him do so many times in his first few years, not as much last year. Ice in his veins, white Bengal night, puts it through. Bengals win the football game. Good snap, good hold, good kick, and the place goes absolutely ape shit. The place goes fucking bonkers.
I saw it start to curve at the end, and I like about shit myself. It went through though. Look at that. He's so happy.
And Joe Flacco just never looks like he gives a fuck what's going on.
No,
absolutely. He's just like, oh, okay, yeah, cool.
We're all right.
Burrow there clapping.
Yeah, we get it, Yoshi. You got nice hair. Look at it. He's in the middle of the camera too. Good snap, good hold is right. Look at that.
The guy knew it as soon as he let it go. As soon as it left his foot, he said, "We're good. We're in there." Pointing up there, thanking God. Bengals get a big time win. It was absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, unreal.
And another thing to talk about from the game, we got to keep an eye on the clock here. We're actually only 30 minutes in. I feel like we've been going a little bit longer. Cam Hayward's a dirty sack of shit.
Yeah, he sucks. Fuck Cam Hayward.
Cam Hayward, dirty sack of shit. We've known this about the Pittsburgh Steelers over the years. And let's just watch what Cam Hayward did to sweet old man, old savior Joe Flacco. Wrong clip. What are we doing?
That's okay. I love seeing Money Mac. This clip also, as he cues this up, comes off of the tail of Steelers fans complaining about a Dalton Reisner, maybe a little trip.
Little leg whip.
I saw a little leg whip. You know, so pull this footage up. Let's talk through this, right?
Yeah, so we have the play here, you know, late in the fourth quarter. They're a little frustrated, down 6 to the old lowly Bengals. Flacco takes a sack, and then he punches him. He's not going after the ball here. He's not trying to. He's being a fucking dick. Look, I slowed it down. Bam. He punches him in the back of the arm.
Straight up. And people were saying he was celebrating the sack. You can see Flacco's arm go forward where Cam Hayward punches him. So if you want to talk about a little leg whip, slow motion, Drew, bam, punches him right in the back of the arm, right? And
what are we doing?
Is it his throwing arm? No, it's not. But still,
no, still.
And then look at Stripes. Look where Stripes is at.
Yeah, well, you can't see it because I zoomed in.
But you saw him. You saw him.
He's walking right in.
You see him running right in. How do you not see the flagrant punch? whatever. We won the game. But Steelers fans, if you really want to fucking cry about a little leg whip, yeah, it was a trip. We get it. Look at your boy here throwing a fucking punch, ground and pound on my old quarterback, who probably had to put a shit ton of Bengay on after this game because he was sore.
He's icing up.
Yeah. I mean, you're dirty. You're dirty. You suck. Straight up.
I like this. Somebody's got to get pissed off. These offensive linemen got to get pissed off when stuff like that's happened.
I wonder if they saw it real time. I don't know if you've seen
it.
Because it's kind of bang at the end.
I feel like they're staring right at it.
Yeah, I think they are. God, how do you not mess him up? You're right.
I mean, Reisner's got eyes on it too over here. He's looking straight down.
Yeah, I wonder how you don't
direct line of sight. I mean, you gotta get pissed off for that.
Jalen Rivers there too. Yeah, you're right. Man, they should have mugged him.
That's what I'm saying. I'll take 15 yards right there. But he's just bam, punches him right there. And you get on the internet. Steelers fans see a player like that punch a guy, and they're like, watch just Steeler football. We just want it more. We're fucking tough and gritty. We just want it more. That's why we fucking punch people. You remember you had Vontaze Burfict on your team? Shut the fuck up.
They always go back.
Talking about a guy that left 6 years ago versus a guy who is currently on the roster throwing punches at the end of plays. Yeah. Dirty fucking scumbags. And that's why they got packed up and ran out of Cincinnati with a fucking L.
Absolutely. 100%. It's a punch.
What a night it was.
No fucking denying it. That was a punch. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like you just said, we got the win, and that's all that fucking matters. So you can punch anybody you want. Get out of my city because you just lost.
I will say there was a Steelers fan behind me at the game. Cool guy. Nice guy. We playfully talked shit the entire game. Mm-hmm. I would look back and talk shit, and then when something good would happen for Pittsburgh, like he would yell down, and I'd turn around. He'd be like, "Hey, Flacco," because I'm wearing the Flacco jersey. We had a good time. Good guy. We shook hands at the end of the game. Mm-hmm. After it was over. Good guy. But it was a fun night, and it feels like a night that can galvanize your team. And I
agree.
We got a shot to make a run out of this thing. The Jets stink.
They suck.
Might be playing Tyrod Taylor on Sunday.
Yeah.
They're 0-7. They're fucking terrible. The Bears are better than I thought they would be, but the Bears aren't any world beaters. I think Caleb Williams stinks.
No.
And then you got another date with Pittsburgh.
Beat him again.
Just prove that you're tougher than.
Yeah, beat him again. Go to their house and take care of business. There's a real shot that we come out of this next leg of games above 500. There is. I just think there is. You look at
right back in it.
Jets stink. Bears beatable. We've already shown what we can do against Pittsburgh. And then who do you have? You have New England. Is it New England after that? They're kind of tearing it up. Yeah, they're tearing it up.
Drake May's good as fuck.
Yeah, but let's win these next three. Right the ship. So that maybe another loss doesn't hurt as bad. You know what I mean? If we happen to drop one to New England or something like that. Because eventually you get into Baltimore, Baltimore. Who knows what Baltimore is going to be by the time we get to them. They're 1-4 right now at the bottom.
1-5.
1-5, thank you. At the bottom of the basement. You know what I mean?
Below the Browns.
Unreal. My preseason prediction was that they would have maybe lost one game to this point in the season, and they've only won one game. So that little Baltimore leg is not as scary as it was preseason, but they could still play football. So we'll see.
T-Stout Golf. I'll be at the Pats game. Thank you, TickPick. Shout out.
Let's go.
Do want to talk about this Steelers fan sitting next to me and Josh at the game. Cool guy. Also another good guy bullshitting during the game. He shows us his bet. He bet $750 on a Pat Freiermuth anytime touchdown.
Wow.
And he scored. And he won a shitload of money. And then he spun the block, dropped, I think, another $750 on Pat Freiermuth to have a second touchdown. And he got it. This guy won $17,000 sitting next to us. Wow. And immediately after the second Pat Freiermuth touchdown, the long 62-yarder from Rodgers, a lot of game left. That bet hits, guy disappears. Guy and his woman get out of town.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Didn't see him the rest of the game. Don't know what they went to do,
Oh.
but he hit $17,000 right next to us, like it just casually.
I don't care what quarter it is. 17 grand hits the account. That's a red panty night. We're going back to the hotel. Come on. That's
a red panty night.
Who we're celebrating is what that means. Who the
Sex.
hell just throws 750 on Pat Fryermuth? I mean,
I don't know, dude.
That long bomb was unfucking real, but
that makes my $50 Drew Sample anytime touchdown bet look fucking like a pussy's bet.
It does. It really does. Yeah.
He popped bottles at Jeff Ruby's.
He might.
I probably would.
I would have too. Yeah.
I wouldn't have left the game though. I wouldn't have left.
Maybe
the
not.
Game.
Bought a few more garage beers. You're probably right.
Yeah, dude. And that's another thing. Game goes final. We win. Guys sitting around us were cool. Had garage beers. I've seen what you've done for others. Guys have the tall garage beers. Bengals win. Guy fucking just starts slinging the can around. Garage beer going everywhere. We're all jumping up and down, yelling awesome. Crazy. It was just a great evening.
The whole game absolutely rocked. Yeah.
And now moving forward, the Bengals have a problem on their hands.
Oh yeah, we should talk about it.
I went back to Cam Hayward's a dirty sack of shit, which, I mean, that could stay up the rest of the time, and it would honestly be just fine. That would be justified to have that as the fucking graphic for the rest of the show because I didn't change the scene correctly. But the Bengals have a problem at guard.
Ugh, yuck.
No, it's a good problem.
I know. He looks good. He looks good, Drew.
Dalton Reisner over there at the left guard spot, dude. I know you drafted Fairchild in the third round.
I know, but he looks
good. That you gave him the keys to it. He got hurt. Reisner had so people were on my ass on Twitter about the Dalton Reisner signing early. Okay. Because he didn't look great against the Jags, when Burrow got hurt.
Yeah.
But I think people don't understand that Dalton Reisner was signed 10 days prior to week 1.
Yeah.
10 days later, so he had a light week's worth of prep for the Browns. He didn't go through training camp. He didn't get his football legs under him. He didn't get into football shape. I think the Bengals should have signed him sooner. Maybe you don't have that issue. But regardless, he didn't have his legs under him. He had some struggles. People are on my ass because I was on Twitter saying, sign Reisner, sign Reisner, sign Reisner. No. Like, look at him. He sucks. So now Jalen Rivers gets a couple starts, looks solid.
This should maybe be the plan. Give Dylan the notebook and the pencil and let him develop. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, kind of play the hot hand. Right. And that's the situation there. Now, there was a comment earlier that the depth chart came out today and had Dalton Reisner at left guard number 2. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's indicative of the game plan or not, but think of all of the years. Mm-hmm. Think of just last year when we had the absolute worst guard play in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
Alex Kappa playing like shit. Cordell Volson playing like shit. We had the worst guard play in the league last year. And now we have a situation where there are 4 guys that you would trust to start an NFL game on Sunday that you have at guard. You've seen enough out of Jalen Rivers to be intrigued. You've seen enough out of Dylan Fairchild to be intrigued. He's flashed enough to make you think, okay, he can be a guy. Reisner comes in at left guard the last couple of weeks and looks phenomenal. They trust Lucas Patrick as a veteran and a guy who's been around for a while. He obviously got hurt, was on IR. But we are now looking at a spot where you have 4 guards on the Bengals roster where you could tell me they were starting Sunday and I'd be like, okay. All right.
And it's tough. It's tough too because you can't go to a guy just because of one great game, right? It's like one game does not make a whole season, right? But the exciting part here is we now have a solid, fun depth rotation. You know what I mean? This is what we've been
dreaming about for years,
dude. And I like Jalen Rivers at guard. I like him there. He's serviceable. You know what I mean? Maybe he's not there all year, but now we've seen what he can do and he can play football. We have a good rotation at guard. And Joe Flacco only got sacked, twice?
Yeah, and we had the best game out of our tackles all year. Yeah. Orlando Brown Jr. Loved the guy to death. He's had some struggles this year, played his ass off. Amarius Mims on Thursday night, he had TJ Watt in a fucking jail cell.
Yeah.
He shut TJ Watt the fuck down. And I love that. I love that after the game, they talked to Mims about it. They're like, hey, you seem to do a great job against TJ Watt. How do you feel about that? He was like, yeah, but there was a couple times that I missed him and I should have got him. That's what I love out of my tackle. Yeah, you just shut down a guy that they say is one of the best in the NFL at rushing the quarterback. Didn't give him a single sack. Overrated as fuck. Don't get me wrong. But the media hypes him up. You just shut him down, and he's like, yeah, but he got me a couple times, and I don't like that. What a game from franchise right tackle Amarius Mims.
Yeah, our offensive line came to play. Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see. I wish they were doing it more consistently, but if we can play at this level for the remainder of the season, offensive line-wise, I don't see a reason we cannot make a fucking run, you know?
But think about the Bengals of the past. Think about the Bengals under Zach Taylor, really his entire tenure. They start slow. We stole a couple early wins, week 1 and 2. They usually start picking shit up here in October. Once we get around the mid to late October, early November, that's when these teams seem to start to pick it up. Is our offensive line finally gelling? And that's why I don't know that you make a change.
I know. And it's a good combination of things too, right? They stepped up and they legitimately played well. So what I'm about to say is not discrediting the offensive line play, because it was excellent. But when you have a guy back there like Flacco who understands the position and knows how to work the pocket and get the ball out on time and not just get absolutely smothered like Jake Browning was getting, it's a great little tandem, a good dance out there. You've got good offensive line play and 2 smart quarterbacks in Flacco and Joe Burrow when he comes back healthy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be good if they can keep consistent and keep doing what they were doing.
I mean, I got to go out in the graveyard and stick a Steelers gravestone in there. Talk some shit about the entire city and how I don't respect anything about the city or the people from the city. You love that. You love that. And yeah, you do. You have Flacco who can hold you by until Joe Burrow gets back. And because where's this comment? I think it's Taylor Stout. They don't make the Flacco trade if they didn't think Burrow truly had a chance to get back. That's what I agree. That's what I said when they made the trade. I was like, they're not just punting on the season. They're thinking Burrow has a chance to come back. And that leads us to a text from Dad.
Drop my ring.
Flacco is the real deal. He will get us to the playoffs. And then he says Joseph Lee is good. I believe he was talking about children's names. Joseph Lee Burrow, Joseph Lee Garrison.
I like that.
Rolls off the tongue. But Joe Flacco is the real deal, man. We've got a guy that can tread water and keep the ship floating until Burrow comes back, because I'm telling you, man, I'm not a newsbreaker. I'm not an insider, but people are telling me, people that would know are telling me Joe Burrow's got Thanksgiving circled on his calendar.
He does, but is it treading water when you go 31 for 47, 340 plus yards and 3 touchdowns?
That's true.
Is that treading water, or is that lighting the damn lamp? Lighting the lamp. If Joe Burrow had that performance and we beat the Steelers, we'd be going, holy shit, best quarterback in the league. Blah, did you see him run? Look how he was able to hit Jamar. They were just so in sync. Flacco on Thursday night did more than keep us afloat. The old son, I'm not slam dunking on you here. Don't think I am. But the old son of a bitch went out there and lit the fucking lamp. He absolutely played electric football. And if we can play like that, there's not a lot of teams that I'm scared of. If we can play like this, there is not a lot of teams I'm scared of, because the numbers he put up, the ability to hit Jamar Chase at fucking will.
Yeah.
You cannot stop it. And maybe he's able to hit Jamar Chase at will because the O-line finally gelled, or he's cerebral and able to get the ball out and not take the sacks. And we already know Jamar Chase is a fucking video game character, but he didn't just keep us afloat. The guy went out and whooped Pittsburgh's ass. Not maybe on the scoreboard, but he was hitting receivers at will and showing he's still got gas in the tank.
And there's some comments here. If we go on this run and Flacco's hot the whole damn way, do you play the high end or bring Joe in right away? Taylor says you play the $55 million man. There's another comment from Darnell Wynn. Do you let Burrow rest if we get this running and Flacco's still carving it up? Drift King doesn't want Flacco back on the field. K Breezy says, yeah, rush Burrow back and into the toe. Sounds like a great idea. I'm sorry, I don't want Burrow on the field till he's 200%. Flacco can hold the ship through these harsh waters. If Burrow gets cleared to play, you got to play Joe Burrow.
You have to play Joe Burrow.
You got to do it. If you're in the hunt and you have a shot at the playoffs, if something happens and this goes terribly wrong and Burrow's ready to come back and there's a small or no chance we make the playoffs, I get it. Sit the guy.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not making the dance. There's no reason to come out here if you're not 100%. But if you do have a shot, and Joe Burrow's chomping at the bit over there saying, let me come back in and play football. Hey, appreciate you, Flacco. Love what you did. And you know what?
Yeah.
If you want to play another year NFL football next year, we'd love to have you back as the backup next year. We'll send Jake Browning to fucking Uzbekistan. I don't care. So with the two jerseys that I own.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though, right? It's like you do go to your $55 million man, and if he goes out there and he shows 1 ounce of fuck, my toe still hurts, you feel comfortable with Flacco, go right back out there, buddy, and keep doing what you're doing. But you got to go back to Joe Burrow. If you don't go back to Joe Burrow and the discourse is, well, Flacco's playing pretty well, let's just ESPN, every other fucking sports center, you name it, Twitter, fucking Blue Sky, Instagram, every fucking app in the world is going to be going, holy shit, is Joe Burrow good? Why are they keeping Burrow? But you know what I mean? It'll be a fucking mess. But you got to go back to your guy, I think.
Yeah, you got to. I think you have to. And you put a metal plate in the shoe or whatever the case is. Ideal situation, Burrow comes back ready to play. Bengals likely make the playoffs. How many games would you like Burrow to be able to play pre-playoffs? And that's true, too. If you think he's got a shot to come back and we got a shot at the playoff, you might have to give him a couple games to knock the rust off and hope you can steal a couple wins. But you want Joe Burrow in the playoffs. So you also don't want him coming off the couch on wild card weekend or something like that. I think if it gets to the point that Burrow's ready to play again, you got to go with your franchise guy. And Lord Crew with a good comment. Oh wait, I clicked the wrong one. I keep clicking the wrong comment. I think we take a shot at extending Flacco for 1 year to be a good backup and draft a guy to sit under his learning tree for a year. I love that.
I love that. About to say almost the same thing. It's like, you got to wonder where Flacco's headspace is after this, if he has a good season. Is it, I'm 41 years old, but I can still start in this league? Or I just accomplished something really good. This team's in the playoffs. Their franchise quarterback's taking over. I could be a backup next year. Yeah, you got to wonder where his head's at, because if he continues to light the lamp, there's going to be a team out there that's like, fuck, I don't know, the Jets again, who knows? That's going to be like, we need a guy, and he'll go get his money. And I wouldn't blame him at all. But imagine a Joe Burrow, Joe Flacco tandem. That would be so fun.
I'd take it. If he wants to play another year, hang out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if the Bengals get a ring, he's gone. Okay. Retire at the top of the mountain. I get it.
Yeah, why not?
I just won my second Super Bowl in the AFC North. I'm going to ride off into the sunset. I love that.
Yeah.
But I do think that like a good experienced backup, a vet like Flacco with Burrow is going to be good. Joe Burrow's never had a backup that could teach him shit.
No.
He's had Brandon Allen and Jake Browning his whole career. Mm-hmm. Having a vet, if he wants to stick around, I'd be absolutely in on it. I'd be 100% in on it.
I would love it. Yeah. The Joe duo. Joe
duo would be awesome.
We've already got nicknames.
Yeah. I mean, Joe squared. Joe, I don't know. My boy Marcus is in the Instagram comments. He's a Jets fan. He's spelling out Jets, Jets in the chat.
Let's see, buddy. I like the idea of us, somehow winning the Super Bowl this year and Flacco just retiring.
just riding off into the sunset.
If he gets us to the playoffs and Burrow comes in and we win a ring, you got to fucking retire 16. You got
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor, Joe Flacco. You got to. I mean, good night.
Next year, first ballot inductee
Absolutely.
To the Ring of Honor.
100%. Ruler of the jungle, opening game.
Hey, shout out to Witt. Shout out to Big Witt as ruler of the jungle on Sunday.
I love
brought the energy, brought the Big Witt energy to the Ruler of the Jungle stage. That was absolutely awesome. I enjoyed the shit out of that.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that have issues with Witt, but Witt had a lot of good years here, and I got nothing but respect for Witt.
Witt wanted to stay. They just wouldn't give him the money, and then he played his ass off for a few more years and then beat us in the Super Bowl.
Yes, he did.
I have some concerns about Tyrod playing for the Jets too. That will be on our game preview show Thursday, live at 7:30 for members. Posted to the public Friday at 10 a.m. That we're back on a regular schedule now that there is no Thursday game. But I've been riding the high of this Pittsburgh.
I am not. Yeah.
I'm bored, got nothing going on late at night. Everybody in the house is asleep. I'm putting on the highlights. I'm gonna watch it back. Yeah. I believe it was Saturday night. I was laying in bed. I was up at 3 a.m. rewatching the Amazon broadcast because I couldn't fall asleep. I was like, I'm gonna watch Joe Flacco fucking tear up the Steelers in Cincinnati. It's good. It's good. It's good. I hope to gave us hope. Lakers Savant is in the chat. Shout out Lakers Savant. He was there. Beautiful to watch. Glad you were there. Wish I would have known you were there. There was a lot going on Sunday. The Thursday sports guys found me. We did some beer shotgunning with Justin Pugh, who has retired from the NFL and started his own little media company thing.
Oh, fun.
There. Yeah. Got to meet Max. They came over. I was a little bit disappointed in the tailgating at Longworth Hall, though. I can't lie. Longworth didn't have the juice that it normally has. I don't know if it's because it was a Thursday. I don't know.
I didn't make it to Longworth on Thursday, so that's a little surprising. I had Thursday night game stuff. I'll say one thing, though. You and I were both pretty vocal that we were worried the terrible towel was going to look mean on a white background. There wasn't that many there. There was not that many there.
Incredibly proud of the Bengals fan turnout.
The whiteout was amazing. I mean, it was Penn State-esque. It was unfucking real. And it was loud too. It got loud.
Yeah, I was on the internet saying when things were bad and we lose and people are, I'm selling my tickets, I'm not going to the game. I'm like, just please don't sell them to Pittsburgh fans. Yeah. People are like, it's not your place to tell me what to do with my fucking money. I'm like, you're right.
Is. No, it is. I mean, do not.
You're right.
If you sell to a Pittsburgh fan, fans, you deserve to stub your toe. If you sell your ticket to a Steelers fan, I'll say it.
They didn't do it, man. There was some, but I mean, honestly, less Pittsburgh fans than I'm used to seeing at those games. Yeah, as Fravor said, that was like the fewest terrible towels I've seen at a Pittsburgh game in quite a long time.
This is good news too, because you can on TV you can see those motherfuckers spinning the towel.
Oh yeah.
So I think I had maybe 2 or 3 in my whole section terrible towels, like legit. And I was trying to count them, and you could be like, there's one. I think it was the Bengals fans showed up and
yeah,
by God, we got the win. You cannot beat it.
It was definitely awful and awesome. And Wade says the broadcast was impressed with the whole whiteout. I saw a lot of non-60 folks impressed on Twitter too. And Adam with a good comment, Bengal Bronco. I don't know how the league can continue to not give us home primetime games when you get that experience. They've got fucking laser like images of the logo going on the field and shit, and Houday going across the field. The drone show that nobody could see. When you watch the clip back, it looked cool.
Yeah.
When you watch it,
but we deliver in prime time, and the Bengals have got to wake up next year and do a white tiger stripe the jungle. You, the one I think that told me that first. That was
my idea. I'll say it. If they do it, I will take credit.
It will look insane on TV because I've got a long, I don't know, fisheye lens picture of the original Stripe the Jungle here up on my wall. It would look really good, white and black. It really would.
Yeah, it would look sick. Mm-hmm. But they got to give us more than one fucking primetime game. You're absolutely right.
I know,
Bronco. Yeah. And but you want some football games, be an exciting team like you were on Thursday night the rest of the way. You might get flexed. They may flex the Baltimore game if Baltimore goes on a little run and starts getting back in it. They may flex.
I hope Baltimore just loses every fucking game.
They could flex the Patriots game if that turns out to be a big matchup because Drake May's doing his thing out there. So there's chances to be flexed. But if you're fun and exciting throughout the year, maybe make the playoffs, get a little action going, the league's going to reward you with those primetime games next season. But The white striped jungle is just beautiful to think about. I hope to experience it at least once in my life.
It would look so good, and it would, because you could see it, right, with the orange and the black. You can definitely see it, but the white contrasting with it would look insane. Because, like you said, they paint the inside of the thing. The walls are white. It looks like a completely different stadium. They do it very, very well. Like the white. What do you fucking call it? Sideline walls or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know what you call it.
I don't either. They look so good, and the white in the middle, and then the white end zone, and then if you cap that off with black and white alternating sections, it would look unreal, dude. Stripe the jungle, white out.
I hope they do it because they just increased season ticket prices by 22%.
Yuck.
So maybe next year you get 2 stickers.
Yeah, they got to fix that. They got to fix that shit. When I see people opening up suitcases with neon signs in them, and I get in the mail, I get a fucking sticker.
Yeah.
So,
and they're upping the prices of the tickets to fund the upgrades for the club seats, and they are displacing season ticket members. Possibly you.
No,
possibly
I'm good.
You.
I looked. My section's not in there. I looked.
Okay. But I don't
it's close,
love that.
But I
don't love it.
I can't stand it. It's a business decision. I get it, but why displace the average fan to throw in more club seats? I don't like money talks, I guess, but I hate that. They gotta, in my mind, they gotta fucking relocate the people they're displacing at no cost, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to.
No, I think they're saying like you can stay here, but
yeah,
price went the price of the brick went up.
Yeah, well, no, I understand them not going. Okay, you're now club seat members. Like I get that, but you got to find them equal to or greater seats and be like, hey, these are your season tickets now. Apologies, money's got to come in. But if they just say, sorry, you can stay here or go fucking find new season tickets, that's just the wrong answer. I absolutely
you don't love it. You don't love it.
Yeah.
Stop making it harder for people to take families to football games. Stop making it harder for the dad and the 2 sons that want to go watch football to go to a game, because that creates generations of Bengals fans. Yeah. My Bengals fandom was born when my dad and my stepmother took me to my very first Bengals game. It was 17 below 0 against the Jags. Peter Warrick ran the punt back for a touchdown, and we all went apeshit. And my dad's beer was freezing as he was trying to drink it. That is a core memory locked inside of my brain for the rest of my life, and where my Bengals fandom was born. Stop making it harder for parents with their children to go make those experiences and create that next generation of Bengals fans.
That's NFL wide too, man. If you look at some of these other ticket prices in some of these other maybe historic stadiums, like Jesus Christ, like it's unreal. But it is, the NFL is pricing out the dad and the kid, that want to go, and it's sad to see. Yeah.
So just stop pricing people out of the game. It would be the request that I would have. But it is 9:00. It is time to get out of here. But you know what I got to do? I got to finish off this celebratory 2-0 in the division.
2-0 in the division.
Beat Pittsburgh Lime Beer. And we will be back on Thursday for the members live at 7:30 to preview the game against the Jets, who stink. Get this thing back to 500 before another home game. We got 3 home games in a row. You love to see it. Bring Caleb Williams and his freshly manicured nails into Cincinnati, and I'll stop there.
Yeah, just before we get canceled. We absolutely love you guys. Do not forget to like, share, comment, do all the fucking Mr. Beast stuff. I got nothing left but a who day, and we will see you members Thursday.
Yo, boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed, beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show, let's go. Boys are ready to go.